Hello my fabulous women, welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, welcome. On this channel we are all about embracing timeless elegance, wellness and living our best lives with grace and intention. If that sounds like something you are into, don't forget to subscribe and join our wonderful community. Today I thought we would talk about luxury, how to afford it, how to start your collection, and how to enjoy it without breaking the bank. But let me say this up front. Luxury doesn't have to mean expensive bags, shoes or accessories. Luxury can simply be something really simple, spending time with loved ones, indulging in self-care or creating a beautiful space at home. It's completely okay if material luxury isn't for you. But if you are someone who loves the idea of building a designer collection, whether it's handbags, shoes or accessories, I will be sharing some tips to help you do it in a way that feels stress-free and totally achievable. Let's start with the basics, budgeting and prioritizing. It's not the most glamorous part of affording luxury, but trust me, it's the most important. Here's the thing, you don't need a massive budget to enjoy luxury, but you do need to be intentional about where your money goes. For me, it's all about making smart decisions and smart choices. Instead of buying lots of smaller, less meaningful things, I focus my spending on fewer, high-quality pieces that really add value. And I mean, I'd rather save up for a timeless handbag that I will be wearing for years than splurge on 5 trendy items that I will forget about next season. A great way to start is by working out your income and deciding what's realistic for you. Only spend what you can afford. This is very important. No credit cards, no loans. Use your disposable income for luxury purchases. And if you can't afford it, just wait. For me, that waiting period often helps decide if I truly want it or if it was just an impulse. Also, think about cutting back in other areas that aren't as important to you. For example, maybe it's fewer takeaways or less spending on things you don't use, skipping that extra coffee that you buy every day. So these little shifts can free up so much for the pieces you actually love. Budgeting isn't boring. It's empowering because it allows you to spend on the things that really matter. And this one is key. Cutting back on the things that don't add real value to your life. For me, it's about being intentional with where my money goes. Instead of spending on random things, I focus on saving for the pieces that truly make me happy, bring me joy. Take a look at your spending habits and ask yourself, what am I buying just out of habit? It might be a subscription you no longer use, or spending on things that don't fit your lifestyle anymore, or your wardrobe, or avoiding the temptation to upgrade your gadgets or tech every year, unless it's truly necessary, of course. So instead, that money can be redirected to a designer piece that will stand the test of time and bring you joy for years to come. Let's talk about shopping smart. For me, shopping mindfully is all about asking the right questions before even making a purchase. Do I really love this? Does it fit into my wardrobe? Will I still use this in a few years? If the answer isn't a clear yes, I walk away, or at least I try. And honestly, that little pause has saved me so many times from buying things that I didn't need or truly want. Another mindful shopping tip is to create a wish list. Instead of buying something on impulse, add it to your list and revisit it after some time. This helps you prioritize the items you truly want and avoid splurging on things you will later regret. It's also about understanding your personal style and sticking to it. When you focus on timeless, versatile pieces that complement your wardrobe, you will find that you shop less and enjoy your purchases so much more. For me, it's not about chasing trends. It's about timeless pieces that feel like me and will last for years. Mindful shopping is about making thoughtful, intentional choices and decisions that align with your values and lifestyle. It's not just about spending less, it's about choosing better. And that's what makes the process so rewarding. And do you remember my video from last year, my bag wish list? Yes, I love making such lists and adding what I really like and just thinking about the items and plan to save for them. So now I have some of the bags from my wish list. I was so lucky, but it's okay that I don't have them all. I actually can change and switch some that I don't like anymore. And such a list is such a great thing. It's very thoughtful to do it and intentional, and it's such a great way and enjoyable way to make your dreams and wishes come true. Okay, but you can ask how to build savings for luxury. Building a saving fund for luxury is all about balance and intention. Start by dividing your budget into 4 main categories: essentials, long-term savings, spending money, and your luxury fund. Essentials come first. These are the non-negotiable things like rent or mortgage, bills, groceries, and other living expenses. Once these are covered, and only once they are covered, the next priority is your long-term savings. This is for things like your emergency fund, retirement, or major future goals. A healthy portion of your leftover income should go here. It's your safety net. After that comes spending budget, spending money. This is your guilt-free fund for day-to-day treats, whether it's coffee out, a dinner out, a movie night, or little things that bring joy to your daily routine. This helps you enjoy life and staying on the track at the same time. And finally, whatever is left can go into your luxury fund. It doesn't need to be huge. 5-10% of your disposable income is a great start. Think of it as the cherry on top. Something you are saving for intentionally and thoughtfully after taking care of the important stuff. To grow your luxury fund faster, I have a tip for you. Try making small shifts in your spending. For example, redirect money you would normally spend on little extras like upgrading gadgets or impulsive purchases, coffee out, straight into your luxury fund. It's not about giving things up, it's about focusing on what truly matters to you. And here's the best part. When you have saved enough to buy that dream piece, designer piece, you will feel so much more joy and satisfaction knowing that you planned for it. It's not just about the item itself, it's about the journey and the care you put into making it happen. These are the tips that helped me afford luxury while staying true to my values. I hope they inspire you to embrace a more intentional, mindful approach to your lifestyle. If you have tips of your own, I would love to hear them in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more insights into creating an elegant, timeless life. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.